Hello, how are you? I was drawn to just do an ad hoc today, and I thought that we would use these beautiful cards by Rebecca Campbell that I'm absolutely addicted to at the moment. I'm using them in conjunction with my tarot card deck, but we're not going to use those today. So settle yourself down and we'll just see what happens, shall we? So I'm going to pick up my beautiful grounding heart and just feel that run down your body towards your feet. I'll just pop it there so that you can see a little bit. Imagine your feet resting upon this beautiful green opal heart. Lovely olive colour. And as you place your feet on it, you can even rock it back and forwards. And just take a breath in and breathe out to relax. And relax even further, checking for any tension in your muscles, your shoulders, your hips, your neck, and even your fingers. Relax. Relax. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. And now we are just going to light a candle. I'm going to place that in there, and I want you to feel this right in the middle of the trunk of your body, between your solar plexus and your heart. And I want you to glow and grow that flame. Push it outwards. Push it outwards to both sides. Push it out to the front and the back of you, and push it out to above and below you. Pushing out anything that was not yours, any emotions put onto you by someone else, any worry, any anxiety. Just going to pop that little candle there. And as you push all of those emotions away from you, I want you to call in Archangel Raphael and the divas of the rose energy. This has been housing angelic Raphael energy, but also fairy energy. It is calcite, green calcite, and it is incredibly cleansing and healing. And so this is just going to be laying over here, reminding you that whatever we are working with today will be cleansed and will be cleared. I want you now just to imagine that you are sitting at the foot of a tree in a beautiful garden. I want you to mentally call in your guides and your angels. Any ancestors, any loved ones, any pets and spirits. I want you now to blow on the cards. Okay. Now I'm going to bring the Ankh in. I'm going to do an Ankh card reading. Okay. So, this is where you are at the moment. The Rose of Venus. I'm just going to turn it around so I can read it for you. Alignment, flow, right relationship and harmony. So that is what we are always aiming for, isn't it? And we have that spiral shell there, the Nautilus. Or is it a staircase down to the lower levels or up? There's always a couple of ways to go. But I want you to feel that right at the heart chakra. The Rose of Venus, that love energy. And let's just clear any trouble out of the heart chakra at the moment. So I'm going to take a smoky piece of quartz. I'm going to start teasing. And I'm talking about love for yourself here, okay? Many of us beat up on ourselves a lot of the time. We don't like ourselves. And we think, well, I'm a horrible person, but you're not a horrible person. If you are thinking you're a horrible person, then you have a little grain at least of self-respect and love for yourself, because you are keeping yourself in check. You are working that inner consciousness, that higher self. But the doubt that perhaps our elders, maybe some of them a little bit misguided, or other peers, kids in the playground at recess, whatever, have put into you, we're going to remove that now. I'm going to draw in the Reiki, the cleansing symbol, the horse's head or the dinosaur's head. Just going to put that here so you can see it all the time. Reiki. 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 And all of that unworthiness, we're going to pull it out now. And I'm going to ask the sisters of Fellowship of the Rose and the Divas to come and help with this, to soften what it is that needs to come out. Cleansing it away, pulling it out, teasing out that doubt, that self-doubt, that self-loathing, that worry, that I'm not good enough. You are. We can always improve, but improving is living. Improving is what you are here for. You are here to learn. You are here to make mistakes. And as long as you hold your hands up and say, okay, I didn't do that. I didn't behave as well as I could. And if you've really hurt someone, perhaps you've been tactless, blunt, maybe send that little person a text or an email saying, I'm sorry, I was too harsh the other day. And you're making them feel better, but also yourself. So it's a twofold apology, or a twofold note. You kill two birds with one stone. Okay, now we're going to imprint that symbol into you, the chakra, into the heart. I'm also going to send in the abalone for forgiveness. Look at those beautiful rose-coloured colours shimmering. Peace and healing and tranquility into the heart centre and into the solar plexus at the same time. Filling you with confidence, filling you with love, filling you with joy, and filling you with respect and sovereignty. Walk across that burning bridge if you need to make it up with someone. Parents, cousins, work colleagues, friends. Or even someone you didn't really know. Perhaps you were rude to a shop assistant. Next time you pass that shop, if you're too embarrassed to go in, maybe just send a little love on the ether to that person. Okay. Let's pop that here. Right, let's see. Time for another card. Okay, and we're going to work with the ideal now. What is above you? The rose thread. The inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. And we all feel those inner callings at some time, don't we? To do something spectacular, to do something different. I'm called at the moment to have a day out to the Mithras temple underneath the banks in London. That's what I'm going to do next month, as soon as I've finished my gardens. That is out of the ordinary for me. I don't normally go to places by myself, but I have a calling to do that. So what have you got a calling to do? What is your ideal? What is your soul being led to do? Is it a different career path? Is it to learn something? Is it something simple like a day out somewhere that you've always wanted to go, a pilgrimage? What is your inner calling? And I don't worry if you don't know yet. I didn't really know what my inner callings were until I was in my 30s, maybe even 40s. There is time. You have a whole world to experience. Just imagine you diving into that pool. Just imagine you're sitting on the edge like that lady is. In this pool, somewhere in a beautiful, shining crystal cave. And you slide into the water. So we're just going to do some more cleaning. And we're working at a soul level here. We're working deep within you. So I'm probably going to be working at the heart center for most of this, but I do feel I'm going up to the mind here as well. So just imagine yourself swimming in that beautiful, beautiful pool. The water laps over you and it washes away all of that fuzziness, all of the shadows from out of your aura. Different shell this time. The beautiful blue waters of this inner pool can wash and cleanse you. As you swim within it, float upon it, dive down, just feel all of that heaviness being washed away from the top of your head all the way down through your feet, cleansing, clearing, shifting. And breathe in. When you get to the top again of the water, of the surface, just take a breath. Can you smell the beautiful rose fragrance? Let's get some rose oil out here. Can you smell that promise of roses? Oh, sublime. Breathe it in all the way down to the pit of your stomach. Let it soothe and smooth all of the kinks and all of the lumps and bumps within your aura. And let the water of the inner pool, of the rose thread, hold you. As you float on the top, you feel absolutely weightless. Feel that pressure being taken off your hips, your shoulders, your knees, your ankles, your elbows and your wrists. Breathe in and sigh out. Relax. Relax. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment. Nobody needs anything from you at this moment. Just simply be. Now, what is below you? What is a problem? Blow on those cards again for me. The fertile void. Okay. So the void is a space where anything has the possibility to manifest, and this is why you need to watch your thoughts. An inner winter, a rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. And many of us feel like we're falling into the void at one time or another, don't we? But pray to your guides, pray to your angels to hold you. But sometimes we need to go into that dark place of rest. Maybe if you're finding yourself there, maybe think about those little flowers that are growing. Maybe you can plant your own seeds and flowers there. Maybe imagine that you are starting a garden from scratch. And you crouch down, you place your hands on the earth and you reach into it and start looking at the soil, how fertile, what is the loam like? The loam within you is perfect. It is good for growing shoots and plants and trees and fruits and all kind. I want you to feel where, if you go down, imagine a spiral staircase from your throat down or up. Where is that inner garden going to be planted within you? You can touch it right now. Is it your heart? Is it your sacral? Is it your mind? I want you now to imagine taking a packet of seeds and tearing the top off, tipping some of those seeds into your hand, and I want you to plant your own garden within you. Placing those seeds at a set distance apart from each other. All of those things you wish to grow, what are the seeds you would really like to grow? Is it something you want to study? Is it a relationship? Maybe you had a false start and it needs to be planted again, this garden. Whatever it is, plant those seeds. And imagine grasping some loose soil and sprinkling it over. Very fine tilth. And then you can spray it with water. Just pull the lid off there. Oh. And that. Moisten that soil and nourish it. Every day go back and look at your little baby seedlings that are rising up and taking hold. They're growing downwards as they grow upwards. Stronger and stronger each day with the self-healing and the love that you give yourself. That symbol there, chakra. Send that into that place every day where your garden is growing. Nourish them. Hold your hands there like that over that energy center and think, I'm going to feed my garden. I'm going to feed the possibilities. And grow those things out of the void within you that needs fulfillment, that needs healing, that needs direction. Don't just let these plants grow and entangle and become their own masters. You, as the gardener, need to tend your own inner garden so that these big scary things don't manifest by themselves out of the void. In witchcraft and spiritual paths, if we create tulpas, thought forms, we have to keep control of them. So if you need to go to the gym to keep those inner voices from being destructive, then go to the gym every day. That is how you are feeding your garden. If you need to escape into a book, a trashy novel, escape. Have that light relief where your mind goes to a different world in a book, but keeping that inner garden watered and fed by doing things that you like, things that keep you in check, or a little bit of self-healing. Do it. Okay. So now we are going to work down the right and the left. And I might get the sides wrong. I know they're diagonal, so just bear with me. We're going for the right side, which is the male side. So the right side of the brain controls the left side of the body, unless it's like that, and vice versa. Okay, so we're going for the male, the yang. Blow on those cards. What does everyone need? The anointed. So you need to answer that call. We had something about a call earlier, didn't we? Answering that call, leading, empowerment, and soul gifts. So that is clearly telling you to do those things. It's just reiterating what has been said in some of those other cards. In the first one, the Rose of Venus, where it said alignment, flow, right replenishment, right relationship and harmony, or was it the second one then? Inner call, this was it, inner call, soul-led, mystic, living courageously. Okay. So the anointed are the holy ones, and you can anoint yourself. You are holy. You are special. We're all special in our own ways. So bless yourself. Bless what you do. Bless that path you walk on. Seek out that anointed in yourself. What are you really good at? What can you offer and help other people with? Are you good at organising? Are you good at computers? Are you good at cleaning even? But whatever it is you'll turn your hand to, if you ask for blessings upon your day as you do, even the most mundane tasks, they can seem to be a bit more pleasurable than they were before. It's all about tricking your mind, isn't it, to get on better, to do the things, to remove those obstacles. There's a Hindu god called Ganesh who can remove obstacles, the elephant god. And you can ask your angels, and you can ask them to bless the way for you as well. And then finally, the left side, the yin side, the healing side. Blow on those cards again. And we have the bud, the potential, the promise. It is about to happen. Keep going. And those beautiful pinks of the rose quartz and the green of the calcite, those colours are prevalent in this card, aren't they? How gorgeous is that mirror image? And look at the divine heart in the centre. I want you to imagine now climbing out of that pool, walking up the steps in your garden to that heart centre, to that beautiful fertile place within you. Open it. Imagine doors opening. Your healing, for your love, for your healing. And sit within that heart and look down at this beautiful garden that you're tending. Look down into this beautiful pool that you can go swimming in. Take the spiral staircase above or deep below into you, to go wherever you wish to go with love, putting your best foot forward. The yang energy of anointing your way, blessing your daily tasks, And when you have done all of that, continually buds opening on your day, different experiences, different joys, different sorrows, everything is a learning curve. And then at the end, those flowers can bud up. They can close when the darkness comes over, and they can open when the sunlight shines. So I'm just going to draw the chakra rays into you on the right side and on the left side. Of course, it's mirror image in here. Down both sides of your body. And again, we then take the green opal heart. Place your feet upon it. The energy rock. Feel the solidity of that heart. At the bottom of your feet, or we can place that heart on your chest like the old witches would do, lying in a dark room and feeling a stone upon them, feeling the groundedness and the love and the hope, because tomorrow is always a brand new day to try again. Bye bye now, soul friends. Blessings upon your journeys today, tomorrow, and every day after.